Well, there we go.
All right, so we're live tonight. We've been planning this live feed for quite a while. I don't know, gosh, since before Christmas. We've been trying, but with the holidays and everything, we couldn't seem to make it happen.
Probably since we come back from the Carolina Midget Showdown. So
yep. We're going to give it a few minutes just to hang out. We'll be talking a little bit, but give plenty of people to join in. By the way, if you got comments, be sure to comment. I'm running the computer over here, so I'll be sure to answer them. And we've already got one in there, so we like that. But so did everybody have a good Christmas?
awesome.
Yeah, I really did.
You know,
For the things going on in the world, it's pretty good, I'd have to say.
you know, I told Amanda it's been one of the best Christmases we've had. We didn't get to have our Moy family dinner like we usually do.
Yeah.
But short of that, we had a fabulous Christmas. It just seemed a lot lower key, a little slower paced, and really enjoyed it. And of course, we worked here during the New Year. So
George didn't get me nothing for Christmas.
what?
I did.
No,
It showed up in the garage the other day.
a toolbox.
What'd you give me?
What's a one-legged guy gonna do with a toolbox?
Hand me tools.
I can't get over to get them. How can I walk over and pick up tools? Crap we put up with. This is
Hey, Gary,
I'm not
if you
sitting
weren't
in
here,
the school.
next subject.
So one.
Did you get a present? Did I buy you a
Yeah,
present?
you bought
Okay.
you bought us a drill for the garage.
Do I drill?
Good job.
I don't drill.
That's awesome.
Next year I'm gonna buy him the swimming pool.
There you go.
Give me a ladder to get out of it.
we just want you to go in there. You just want to circle.
All right, come on.
So I want to tell everybody and kind of publicly mention this. These guys, the Integrity Motorsports guys, have been up here at RMB Racing, I don't know, not every evening, but close to every evening the last couple of weeks, really helping out at the shop. I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate that. We just had a lot of odds and ends that needed to be done. We're going to be doing our AS 9100 audit in just over a month, and just had a lot of odds and ends I needed to get nailed down and took care of. Hanging a hose reel, and fixing a table, and just sounds like silly stuff. Stuff I was really having trouble getting taken care of, and these guys stepped in and have been a big help. Guys, you don't know how much I really appreciate you guys doing that. That means a lot. Amanda, bless her heart, she's been up here. In case you're wondering, Amanda's my wife. She's been up here cleaning. She was up here cleaning this evening, and Integrity Motorsports, it isn't just sitting here. There's a lot of Integrity Motorsports that's in other states. Just a lot. It's a big family of people that just come together. And I appreciate all the involvement of it. So I do feel like we need to embarrass a certain individual, don't you think? My brother's standing just off the camera over here. He's too shy to come on, so he's getting a live feed in person. He's hanging out with us this evening, and so he is also a part of Integrity. He often traveled with me and goes to races and is a big help also. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many moving parts to this. It's you can't really cover them all. So
yeah,
it's gonna work out good. True.
Yeah. So I guess let's go ahead and get started and kind of lead off. By the way, guys, a little bit for everybody, but for you guys when you're watching, there's your volume, so you can kind of get an idea of how loud you're speaking. I know that sounds silly, but everybody wants to hear everybody, so you can get a good idea of what's good.
If you can't hear, say something.
Yeah. So,
I think I can read that far.
are you sure you can read?
That's debatable sometimes.
Okay. Well, you can read tape measure. I can say that for you.
Depends on who you ask.
Fine, see, we'll be here all night. So I guess coming off of kind of a big thank you and talking about the Integrity Motorsports team, let's lead into a couple of other entities or parts of Integrity Motorsports that have come on. Danny, I'll let you tell us some about what that is.
Yeah, we approached. He's my brother, Dusty, and Tessa Williams. It's his wife. They've got a couple cars that they're working on, and they want to be a part of the team. So it just kind of worked out with all the details, and we brought them on as part of the team. And so they'll be running their cars up in Pennsylvania and then traveling around. I know he's wanting to do Charlotte and a few different places. So those guys will be involved with us. We'll be helping them. They'll be helping us, and plus it's a big support for RMB Racing here.
Yeah.
So we'd like to welcome them aboard and glad to have them. So
Yep.
It's going to be a huge help.
Well, and that's
For both parties. I mean, it's going to help us a lot.
yeah. So one thing I skipped over and forgot, and now's a good time, Zenny, to cover that, is what is RMB Racing versus what is Integrity Motorsports.
Yeah.
To kind of clarify that for everybody, RMB Racing is the main business. It's my business, doing fabrication machining, doing all the race car stuff, with aerospace. We do all kinds of stuff, but it's the main business. Integrity Motorsports is a division of RMB Racing that is our racing division. It's where we're doing our on-track activities. It's the actual, so to speak, the rubber meets the road.
Right.
It's where the stuff we build in the shop, we get to go take and we go race. And Integrity Motorsports is just a division or a subset of RMB Racing. It just allows us to differentiate our business functions from our fun functions.
Right.
So, yeah. And so that I want to make sure that that's kind of clarified for everybody. I don't want anybody to be confused about that. And it is. I think it's fantastic having Dusty and Tessa come on board with us. I think that'll be a great relationship growing, and that's what we're about. I mean, we're just we're all doing something a little bit new and see where it all goes.
Right. And that'll lead us into Joel Willman Racing.
Yep.
Joel is a good friend of mine from Wisconsin. We've stayed in contact over the years. We've done some car swapping, and he's actually got a late model of mine that he's going to be running, hopefully in the Dirt Kings Tour.
So how'd you come to meet Joel?
Joel, just adding friends on Facebook. It's funny. If anybody was tied to racing, I would add them, or if they sent me a friend request, I just added them because I always use my Facebook more for the racing and seeing what tracks are running, who's going where, whatever. But anyway, in March of 15, and I lost my mom to cancer, and then in September 15, I lost my dad to cancer. And of course, you post memorials about that, or people see, people sending condolences. And then 2 weeks after my dad, I lost my leg in a mining accident, and Joel seen it and just felt the need to, out of the blue, send me a message and say, hey, listen, sometimes you need an outsider to talk to. If you need somebody to talk to, you've been through a lot in 6 months, give me a yell. So we've just kind of remained friends all this time. And Joel's done a lot of things for veterans with PTSD, worked with the 22 till none, the suicide awareness. So
I think those are great organizations. And I've had some dealings. I've got a few veterans that are friends. In fact, we did a thing with RPM Performance a couple years back, and I think it was for Wounded Warriors, if I remember right. But we've done,
right.
Yeah, we've done some things, and I love that. I'm a big fan of our veterans. We've got one veteran with us, and it's truly a privilege to be able to work with our veterans.
Seafarer.
Yeah, a seafarer.
I heard that today.
But Joe, he's been a good friend of mine. He's come out and even helped us. Drove all the way from Wisconsin, went to a race with us, and
Down a friendship.
give us a hand. And he's actually an asphalt guy. He's run ARCA at Daytona. He's got some great uncles that's run the Indy 500. Or midget national champions and midget Hall of Fame. So he's got a long lineage of racing in his blood, and he's still got a passion for it. And when we approached him with this, he's probably he's a teammate to us at Integrity, but he's a little more satellite, so he's going to be more of an alliance kind of thing. But any resource we can do to help him, we're going to help him.
Yep.
It's just the travel distance is going to create a barrier that, we may not be able to overcome with some things versus Dusty and Tess being 4.5 hours away. So, but we're going to use Joel all we can, get Joel out there, and Joel's going to use us. And
I think again, it's a mutual relationship that we can both build, and again, it's fun racing. It's about going and racing and having a good time, and for all of us.
And we're Joel's needing marketing partners, of course. The more he can find, and if there's any out there that want to get in contact with me somehow, we'll get you linked up with Joel.
Yeah, and I'll be sure to put at the end of the video, I'll put it down in the comments. You can come back, and I'll put or down in the description, I'll put a link to Joel's YouTube channel and his Facebook stuff. That way you got a way you can reach out to him as well.
He also has an opportunity to run ARC at Daytona again. If he can come up with the marketing partners to do that, he's going to run the Milwaukee Mile in the Truck Series. So he's needing a little bit of help, and he's got a big following, and he's got a little bit of past history with a lot of those teams. And I know he's spotted for Morgan Shepherd, so if anybody out there wants to help him,
involvement.
So he's just been a big help to us, and plus he's been more than anything, he's been a friend to me.
Yeah.
So
It's fun because I think a lot of our Integrity Motorsports stuff is friends.
it is.
I mean, it's putting a label and a name on a bunch of friends doing the things we like doing.
That's right.
And so I love that. So I guess, wow, where do we want to go next?
Probably the next news we need to talk about is what we're looking at coming up pretty soon, which is Bristol.
Go ahead.
Bristol Nationals.
Bristol, baby.
We've got into Bristol and we don't have a car.
Yeah.
So
So that was our major news we wanted to bring on tonight. I kind of posted on Facebook that we had a big announcement, and our big announcement is we do have our invite for the Bristol Dirt Nationals, and so we plan to be there in March. Denny has brought up a very good point that we don't have a car yet.
no motor.
We don't have motors yet. We don't have anything. No, we don't have anything. We don't even have raw materials yet.
No, we've got probably as quick as we can end this video. We need to go get started. That's where we're at. So
So we are we're waiting on a fixture plate to come in for the chassis jig. I've decided with building our cars, I decided I wanted to fixture them a little different. So I've got it's literally a 3,000 pound fixture plate coming in that we'll be using to we're redoing my chassis jig so that we'll be building off it. That's really what we're waiting on to get started on the chassis. That we got to go get tubing, but we're first out of the gate is going to be getting chassis, and we'll be here. I got no doubt some late evenings hashing, trying to get that done. This Friday, we literally do have raw materials for engines.
That is the very good.
We don't have all the pieces for the engines, but we got a lot of raw materials. So we are going to be heading Friday afternoon, and we'll be taking all of our raw materials we do have and heading to the engine builder.
We've actually got the stuff for pretty much 2 motors. And with our teammates in Pennsylvania, Dusty and Tess, they'll be getting one of our motors. We'll be getting the other, and then hopefully the car's done by the motor, and we're selling down 81. Go race. If not, we do have contingency plan. We got a little backup plan that.
So in case anybody is wondering, if we get to the 1st of March and we are just out of shot on on getting our new car built and ready, we do have a car sitting that we just needs a handful of things that we just got to kind of bolt up and put together. So we do have a secondary option. We do have another car that if we have to use it, we can. It is a custom chassis, but it isn't what we're really wanting.
Right.
We really want the new car together.
Yeah.
Primarily because there's nothing worse than taking a friend's car and possibly.
Wrecking said friend's car.
Yeah. Now he wants
As
it.
if.
Now,
As if that bothers you.
I have no issue with it.
so he wants a new car
recommend-
anyways. I just don't want to give him an excuse for me to build him a new car.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Shut up.
All right. How many again?
So but yeah, we're the Bristol's Nationals. That's going to be a big thing. We're all excited about
That's how
that.
you know that they're a true friend.
Oh,
They
they
wreck their car. They're still
Yeah.
friends. You're friends.
Yeah.
I've tested this theory many times.
Yeah.
We're not friends. I just got too much invested to let it go.
George is he's tested about 3 times I can think of. Real good tests. Not like
Hey,
little
I like to drive.
I'm just waiting until I get my house roofed.
Yeah.
Once my house is roofed, he's paid up.
Well, for me, it's
Bad storm coming in.
I can't say much. I mean, shoot, 2013 took a car, had the third race out, flipped the thing end over end.
Yeah, it was.
I'm telling you, that was a wild ride.
Well, first off, we're not. This is not our job. This is for fun.
Yeah.
You know, if we tear stuff up, we're going to tear it up. We're not the best drivers. We're not
Speak
professional.
for
Speak
yourself.
for yourself.
I know drivers. We're not drivers, so we're just out to have fun
Yeah.
and go enjoy ourselves. And hopefully along the way we have a few good runs, meet a lot of good people.
Yeah.
That's one thing when we traveled is what I take away from is not the racing, more meeting different people and,
Still talk to them.
and still have a relationship with those people that we met with out traveling. So
Yeah.
that's what it's all about. And this is all we're doing. We're George is 50, I'm 45, so we're getting close to,
You know, I tell my wife every day I'm 21.
Let's see, 3.
She don't believe me, but I say I'm 21.
He can't use a tape measure and he can't count. It's going to be fun doing this car.
What length is that about?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Gosh. Now you guys can see why we hang out together because it's comedy hour for the next however long.
You got a pit lizard there with a comment.
She said good evening, guys.
Dell and Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said good evening,
I know
guys.
Dell and Lane.
She
Pit lizard.
was actually saying guys. I'm sure she was just thinking of the three of us. I don't know about you.
Sorry, I know who's sleeping on the couch tonight.
He's there anyway. By choice.
All right. So, Bristol Dirt Nationals. We're all psyched about that. This Friday, we're taking our engine stuff, going to the engine builder, dropping everything off. I do want to clarify something. Our engine is a custom engines. Both of those engines will be just like we do crate engines. We do not, I be honest, I hate engines. Do y'all know that? I absolutely despise engines.
Yeah.
I'm a suspension guy. I love suspension. I hate engines. Our engine builder is a phenomenal engine builder. He's fantastic. Literally has experience in the NASCAR Cup area, lots of drag racing, and even, I don't know if you realize this, teaching. He was an instructor for a long time, but phenomenal engine builder. But he chooses to remain anonymous. He helps us out, and he wants to remain anonymous. So all our engines say custom engines. I know you're looking at the comment. That's it. You must move. No, I don't have any places for.
There is an upstairs. There is
Talking to Kyle, I guess.
hey now.
Upstairs.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yeah.
Danny might not be able to go home now.
I didn't recognize the name. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But nonetheless, our engine builder wants to remain anonymous, and so we honor that.
Yes.
But he also will be doing, when we get into our midget program and stuff, he'll be involved in that as well. But we're just
say hi to my wonderful wife. I want to sleep with the customer.
You want to tell us her name?
Nah. She knows who she is.
I said hi to my wife earlier.
Speaking of the midget, we probably need, let's talk a little bit about Bundy and what we got coming up here, because Chili Bowl Nationals, I think, start January 11th. I'm pretty sure.
I know this bad. I should have that memorized.
I think it's January 11th. I've looked at so many different dates with Bristol Nationals and everything going on.
We'll Google it.
I'm pretty sure it's January 11th. You got Chili Bowl Nationals. Bundy's son, Ethan Mitchell, will be going down and running. And plus, they've got in their second car, Brett Moffitt driving. So we'll be wishing those guys good luck and pulling for those guys.
Yes, the 11th.
Yeah. So,
Qualifying on the 11th.
so we'll be pulling for those guys,
Play
watching
pussy
them.
with me.
Yeah, I see.
Well,
yeah, we're I mean, we went down to Millbridge. You guys can watch the YouTube videos on that. Catch up with that. But yeah, we went down Millbridge for the midget race. What? Are we got more?
I'm telling you, Eddie, you're in trouble.
I'm keeping. So Dale, I really don't want to keep him. George, you got a place?
Yeah. Come on over. Sit right beside the car.
I'll lay out a mat and everything.
Well, we get distracted easy, don't we?
Yeah, it's like a shiny bubble. We got a car to build. Remember?
Yeah. So,
How big is drawers in that toolbox?
now we got the choir loft talking over here. But nonetheless, we went down to Millbridge, had a phenomenal time. We actually went down to Bundy's, down at Bundy Motorsports with Ethan and Bundy Mitchell, and didn't plan on going to the races.
No, because it was no fans allowed.
Yeah.
Just 12 invites on cars.
Yeah, I mean, we only had to climb over the fence and sneak in the back gate, but okay, no, we actually went in the front gate, and they took our money, but
Yeah.
it was really kind of a great surprise that we got to see. It was a great race.
It was great weather, great race, good exhibition race. For,
Yeah.
For those guys, and plus practice for them to go to Chili Bowl Nationals. We saw a very good driver talent down there.
Yeah.
Good equipment. So
Yeah.
Chili Bowl will be something to watch. So hopefully everybody watches it. And
Yeah.
then after they get back from Chili Bowl, we're gonna head to Mooresville to Bundy's and
Be taking data acquisition system down, and I guess the plan, last I understood, we're going to go down, put data acquisition on one of the midgets, go out to the racetrack, spend the day at the racetrack, doing testing. I guess guys at Millbridge will let us use the track for the day, which is nice. I hear they're phenomenal to deal with. By the way, I've never been there. Phenomenal facility. Loved that place. I thought the place is awesome.
yes.
But nonetheless, so we're going to go down, put the data acquisition on the car, run it, and then we're bringing the cars back because they're not planning to race until April.
Right.
So we're bringing the car back to our shop, and we're going to have in the middle of building new open wheel modified, and in the middle of everything else we're going to be doing, we're going to be spending quite a bit of time in R&D on their program, trying to find. In reality, it's helping teach us while we're getting information that they can use.
Yeah, wonderful guys. Bundy Mitchell's just phenomenal, and he's
He accepted us and
Yeah.
pretty much with open arms, kind of was just
so
phenomenal.
hopefully we help those guys more than they help us, because
Yeah.
they've been open arms to us and will give us basically anything that we want or need, and
Yeah.
they're going to try to help us the best they can. So we look forward to that relationship going
Yeah.
forward. So
and hopefully, like I said, we'll be doing quite a bit of R&D work with them, and that should be a great thing for us. I'm excited about it
yes.
because I love learning, and we have a lot of experience on the pull down rig and just going on the pull down, using the data from data acquisition, just kind of seeing what the package and figuring it all out. I think that's just going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
Problem is we got to be careful. Me and you've done that. We spent 2 weeks on one car and never even hardly looked up.
No.
So we got to be careful that we get the modified done. But yeah, and that'll help us longer term. With the Bristol Dirt Nationals, it kind of threw our schedule off a little bit. We were actually planning to go more midget before modified, but now we're having to go modified, get the modified up and running before we, while we're going to do some learning on midget, and then come in maybe, I don't know, spring, late spring, who knows when we'll actually be able to start our midget program up for good.
Well, we just gotta take it one step at a time, really. So,
And we got to come up with money too. So
yeah, we're focused right now on the modified and getting the Bristol. So,
yeah, that's our main thing.
And taking care of Bundy's going to be our main two things. So,
yeah. And in case anybody's wondering, we're not independently wealthy, so
anyhow.
Yeah, we're definitely. Joel's looking for marketing sponsors or marketing partners, and we definitely are just as well.
Yeah, we're looking for them in a little different sense than what Joel is. So it's going to work out. So
yeah, we're not desperate though.
No, we want to help, but we want to put your brand out there. We want to help you too. So
yeah. Well, we've already had a few companies reach out to us, and just didn't quite have the program we were looking for. We're definitely still looking to marketing partners. If anybody's knows anybody, got anybody, want to do anything, let us know.
Definitely. Any questions? Anybody has any questions? Shoot us some questions.
Yep.
Text us, message us on here, wherever. We'll be happy to answer.
I'm looking down our list. By the way, we had a cheat sheet, so we didn't forget what we're supposed to be talking about. And I'm sorry, Della. There has to be some kind of return policy. Even Amazon has a good return policy.
It's a wish thing.
What?
It's like one of them wish deals.
Yeah.
Get it no matter what. You don't know what you're buying.
Let's see. I think, does that cover everything we needed to?
As far as I know, we're going to try to do this more often.
Yeah.
Than what we have. Holidays, scheduling conflicts.
Yeah.
Travel. Is creative.
Well, hopefully we'll be doing more videos of us working in the shop. Kind of less formal and more.
Well, if we're going to get a car together, it's got to happen.
Yeah.
So
You're going to do that if you like and share thing. Fancy.
Oh, yeah. I should have mentioned it at the very beginning.
Yeah,
They could have been doing that. So it is, I wish people really understood what it means to us and to the team, but it is a huge thing for you to subscribe to the channel here, for you to hit that notification bell and give us the thumbs up when we do good. And it's okay. We're not going to be offended. Are you going to be offended, George, if they give you a thumbs down? Because we know that's because of you. We get the thumbs down.
I'm at the track with him every week. I come in, I think I'm doing good.
Yeah, he gets thumbs down. All right. So, but I mean, in all honesty, we that really means a lot for you guys to subscribe and stay in touch with us. Be sure to comment. Don't hesitate. Put comments down there. We want to talk and be involved. And, honestly, bring you guys into the Integrity Motorsport team so you can be involved just as much as we are. And you can catch us on Facebook, Instagram. I'll be sure in the description to put links to that as well. We don't have my fancy little, thingies that usually show up over here to tell you all that information. Yeah,
right. Yeah, the bells.
See, when I'm doing these videos, they just show up. Yeah, they just show up. They show up. See, it's somewhere like right over here where they normally show up.
On me.
Yeah, and George over here, he's missing the bell. You guys have no idea how long it took me to figure out how to put that bell in there.
Everything is better with more cowbell. We'll show your age.
Oh my goodness.
You have a point.
COVID. Now come on. COVID does not prevent returns. I tell you what.
Social distance at your best. Social distance at your best.
Yeah, ain't that true?
Mask. Mask. Yep.
We'll let George run him down to the car wash and hose him off before he brings him home.
Love to.
He packed up.
But yeah, by all means, share the videos, social media for us. That you guys have no idea how much that means, and it means a lot to do with our marketing partners.
Yes.
It helps us as much as anything on that front. And we want to be honest with you guys. I mean, we're not trying to push products or anything. We just
we want to share what we're doing.
Yeah,
we enjoy it. We get a lot of good laughs, and hopefully, if it makes one person laugh, that's all we need.
Yep. Hopefully hopefully you guys enjoy getting to make fun of us too, because
y'all that frown, keep tuning in.
yeah.
Just the way I see it. So
Yeah. You never know what'll end up happening around this place. So before we take off, anybody need to say anything else? Y'all good?
Anything else, Monkey Man?
I think everybody's looking forward to
I think everybody's.
Bristol.
Oh yeah.
So
I think we're all looking forward to seeing some videos of cars going together too.
Yeah, stay tuned for that.
Yeah, for sure. And does anybody else have any questions? Here we go. Make it hot water will complain.
Yeah,
Dell says you like a warm bath. You know, it just so happens I think it's snowing outside. So I'm thinking hot water's all they're serving at the car wash.
I think Della Lane's drinking some wine or something. I'm not sure what that means. You?
No, sir.
Okay. He seconds everything I say. So
Yes, sir. I need at least three more
gosh.
cars. I still got 3 more cars in there.
I don't know if I don't know if he's got any more cars left in him.
He does.
All right, so we're all good. Anybody? I know we got some viewers watching. Y'all got any questions or anything we can answer for you? I'll give you just a second here so you can type it in if you want. Boy, that makes for awkward silence, doesn't it? Yeah.
Because we know Della Lane. Ain't that
Yeah, I
nothing?
mean, Dell is wearing it out over
She's
here.
gonna say something here in a minute.
I'm sure.
I'm surprised Leah hadn't jumped in on this.
It hasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was like an emoji for a fist punch,
Yes, man.
Yes, I am.
I get free stuff, so yes.
Did you
Yes,
learn that in the
I am.
military?
Yes.
I figure you did. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, guys, we'll take off. We appreciate you guys so much. Hopefully, you'll join back with us. We'll probably do some more live feeds.
Yeah.
We are planning. I didn't mention we are planning a live feed with Joel. I have no idea how to get the logistics of that to figure out, but if we can figure out technology-wise how to make that work, we wanted to do that. And but we're going to get some videos of stuff getting done in the shop and getting some cars built and some race stuff.
Yep, just stay tuned.
All righty, guys. We hope. What are you doing now? Oh, there's another one.
The dates of Bristol.
Oh, dates of Bristol.
15th through the 20th.
March 15th through the 20th.
Yeah, and so we race the 15th and the 16th.
No, we will race the 16th and the 18th, that Tuesday and Thursday.
So we got to haul back.
No,
We're going to stay down there.
we'll have to camp.
Gosh, freaking March. It'll be cold.
Not in the hotel me and
Not in the
Joel are
hotel.
staying
I
in.
was going to say that.
You know.
Hey, I didn't think about it.
They're smarter than that.
Rick has a darn camper that is like the Marriott.
The yes man is staying in that hotel.
I'm
Dell.
telling you.
Yes, man goes where he takes.
You got no idea. The camper is awesome.
Brent, I agree with you. I can't get in the camper. It's
It's only
got
got
steps.
2 steps.
All right, you tell me how to get the first one.
You hold on to the handles and
He's
we'll
only-
shove.
Fall upwards.
He's only good for a half a step.
Driver number 1.
Fall upwards.
Stay tuned. A
Oh,
lot of good
gosh.
stuff coming.
Yeah, this will be interesting. Uh-oh.
You got this set up, man.
Come to BA if you want to experience cold weather. Gosh, no, I hate cold weather.
No, that's the icebox. I said that when I was up there. It's the
I
icebox.
genuinely, by the way, that was Dusty, our Integrity Motorsports friends up in PA, telling us to come up there and enjoy the cold weather. But I hate cold weather. And the truth is, I tried to convince Amanda to move to Florida. But she told me I had to sell RMB Racing and get out of it if I was going to move to Florida, and I couldn't do
The
that.
name moves.
Name moves.
No. That was the deal. I wasn't allowed to keep it, and heck, I've been doing RMB Racing for so long, I wouldn't know what else to do. Della says, "Be sure and capture Denny actually turning a wrench. Will be a rare occasion." He
You
supervises.
might want to read verse quietly and then decide if you want to say it all right.
Yeah.
I
Hey.
was kind of thought he was treading on
Me too. I was like,
pretty
oh,
dangerous
boy.
waters there.
All right.
So do you not turn very many wrenches?
No.
I'm kind of new. I mean, we're new to the team, so we ain't figured out what everybody does.
Yeah,
What it
pictures,
does.
Mitt?
This finger right here.
Danny, I need a
Yes.
5/8.
So it's right up there with kind of like the dodgeball where the guy throws the wrenches at everybody.
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome.
You just like to whatever.
I
So
promise
you
you.
good throw.
Nope,
No.
I get you what you need, and you do what you got to do with.
Yep.
But I hope you ain't where you can't get to though.
Yeah,
All right.
it's interesting.
Well, unless there's anything else, we're going to take off. Oh, there's more. Denny does research.
That's my wife. She knows
There
what
you go.
do.
See, she
All right,
knows, they know.
Hey,
They know.
research and development, man, that's how you get faster. It really is.
In
Yeah.
theory.
In 5 years, we've got George 2/10 faster.
I'm not going to
You wanna
comment
go
on
ahead?
that. I'm not going to comment on that. I'll get in trouble.
Hey, I got this. In 2 years.
Shut up.
Kyle's going to really
I
get
was
in trouble.
about to say.
Kyle's going to go home with a limp if he ain't careful.
I'd say we're bored on this kiss.
Yeah. Guys, we appreciate it. Be sure to, thank you, Della. We appreciate it. We got a good luck. But if you guys have questions, comments, leave them, and be sure to keep up with us on all the social media, and you'll be hearing from us soon.
Yep.
All right, guys. See y'all later.
See you guys.
See?
Nailed it.
I was
All
gonna
right.
say, 2 years.
You know